Alright. So I'm going to talk a little bit about um, Lily's best move, which is 3, also known as Peacock, and then it's Peacock something something afterwards. Oh, I didn't know this was going to have words. Whatever. I think I'm louder than it, it'll be fine. So, this move is insane. It hits forever. It leads into strings, it leads into mix-ups, it leads into strings that lead into mix-ups. There's a lot to be said. Obviously, I've taken quite a few notes on this. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Just like this, just so there's nothing going on. So, Peacock Mixies, right? So like I just said, it's probably her best move. You can do glide and you can do back turn stuff. So let's start with this. Ooh, the back turn stuff. So it's situational. I think unless you're at this range, like here, like unless you're like tip range, basically this, like you're not gonna want to do this. On hit, you might. Like if you notice you're on hit and you're just throwing it, but I don't even. You can't really hit confirm, so I wouldn't even suggest that. This is like some next level mixies, right? Because they're looking for whatever else is coming out, and you're just gonna do nothing and then do, you know, one of the million of good back turn moves she has. She has fast lows. She's got good mids. She's even got a hop kick from back turn. I think she has like a counter hit thing. She also has her 1+2, which is an amazing launcher that hits mid, that comes out fast and does, you know, good damage and all the good things that go with being Lili. So this is something to keep in mind, but this is like late game mixies. I just put it first because it's just the move by itself, right? But this, so 3-1. 3-1, she turns around and she slaps you, and she hits you up against the wall, and bam, there's a wall bounce. It's not safe, but really you're just using it to make them block. So, and if you're, yeah, basically you're just using this to make it so they stand through your 2-hit, right? Like, you want this to be on block or hitting every time. Like, this is important for the mix-up. This ensures that this and this and this all happen. It's very, very important. Because it scares them, especially at the wall. You're more likely to get this off, I think, than this. But if they're not even ducking it, like, you're using this to check, really. But yeah, so then we go into 3-2-3. It's the last hit is duckable. It's not, you're not even jailed on 2. So if 3 is on block, 2 is duckable, 3 is duckable, and they can punish it pretty easily. It is very safe on block because it pushes them away. You're negative, but it might as well just be the start of the round. It's not a bad string at all. There's a lot of people who are looking to punish after this, especially at the wall. This will do really well. So doing this instead of this at the wall will get you some good wall damage. I think you might also be able to get the Shine Special off of this. I haven't tried. I'm going to now that I've said it, but yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But now let's get into what you really want, because this is fine. Even in just throwing this out is all right. I still use it just without thinking. But this is when I'm in like System 1 and I'm just cruising, not really thinking. But this is what we want to get into, right? This shit. The Do Glide mix-up. Ooh. So here's the big deal with the Do Glide mix-up. So you have all of these things that come out of Do Glide. You have your 1-2, which can be delayed, it can be back turned, and you can go back into all this stuff. It's a counter hit launcher. It's hella unsafe. You will get launched if this gets blocked. I think it's -14 actually. I think it's -14, which is its own problems. But it's not as bad as you can get. This is -7 now, I think, on block. The 2-1, which is a big homing move. It spikes on the ground. It floor breaks, so keep that in mind. It's not bad on the Infinite Floors stage. I forgot what it's called. So yeah, that one's good on Fakuram's stage and King's stage, as far as I'm concerned. It's not King's stage, but it's King's stage. So, and then this is, I think, 3 out of Duglide is very situational. Generally, I think it's better after like a knockdown to do. But you take what you can get. You know what I mean? If you think they're ducking a lot after your Duglide mix-up, or even just from this, if you have a hard read on getting this off, it's probably worth it. At some ranges, you can do this safely, but for the most part, no. Forward 3 is like a real mix-up here, because you're getting a low end. If they're standing to block whatever comes out of Duglide, this is your big mix-up, is right there. 4 is safe on hit. It's 100% going to come out. They can't do anything about it. It's a safe, quick mid. Yeah, if you hit them and you know that you hit them, and you just want to do something safe, this is a good answer. This is the thing that I think people are going to be looking out for the most, because it leads into all this garbage. So 3+4 is the 2 kicks that go over. You can't fuzzy it, but you can duck it, punish it with like any launcher. So if people see this, and it's not uncommon, I don't think, this is where they're gonna fuck you up real hard. You have to mix up for this, right? That's what you're really mixing up for. We'll get into this after, but this is the new shit to me, which is the Duglide cancel into more mix-ups. So if someone's dick jabbing you on block, like they catch the block and they're dick jabbing every time after the 2, guess the fuck what? Boom! Even on block, you can low parry that shit. I don't know enough about this right now, because like I said, I haven't even done it as it says here. I haven't really done this yet, but like that blew my goddamn mind when I was just in practice mode fucking around with it, like trying to hit me, trying to hit the bot that was just doing this over and over again, and I couldn't do it. It was crazy. There's nothing to be done about this. You're just fucking dead. If you're going for the dick jab and they cancel into low parry because they have the read on it. That's the other thing, is like they have to make reads, right? But you're also making reads, so stay smart or whatever. So quick side notes. Back 1 also has Duglide. It's +9 on hit, -1 on block. It's good. It's slower. I don't know. It doesn't hit as far. I get it. It's not bad. It's a good mid that goes straight into Duglide. It's a good move. You should have this as one of your main moves. But I think 3 is insane. But yeah, this is something I need to incorporate more into my own gameplay. This should be 2-1, not 1-2. So back 2-1 is the elbows. This one is I really only think is good as like if you want to do a 13 frame punish and want mix-ups after it. It's the only time I think I would use this outside of combos. Maybe wall pressure, but for the most part, I would only use this for combos at the wall. And like I said, maybe 13 frame punishes, but that your forward 1-3 is so good. It's hard to think about doing this instead on a 13 frame. And then also like it doesn't have the range, so yeah, I would just do forward 1-3 like 99.99% of the time. But here we go. So the side note for the 3+4 after Duglide. So you're at huge advantage at +6. So I know that people don't like up back 1. I'm shocked how many people just eat it really hard. They'll eat that up back 1. Because they'll think that you're gonna do like down forward 3 or something like that. So they'll try and get a mid in and stop you, like an 11 frame mid or something, or they'll try and jab you out of it. And this will hit. This will hit and launch them pretty hard. But if they, after a while of doing this, people start trying to sidestep, you can catch them. You can go right into this. I think this is actually underrated as a great idea afterwards. Or you can just go back to 3 because it's the best fucking move in the game. That's really all I gotta say about this. Lili's 3 into whatever is like the greatest thing she has, and I don't know why I haven't been using it as much as I have been recently. So, yep, that's it.